Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
And this is Megan with Believe in the Run.
And today we're talking about the super shoe from Brooks.
Yeah.
And we'll find out if it's super or not.
It's the Brooks Hyperion Elite
3. And before we get into that, you know what? Like and subscribe to this channel. And then before we get into that, let's go back a little bit of history. When we got the first version of the Hyperion Elite, we trashed it. We got trashed on Let's Run. We were told, we're just not fast enough runners to appreciate what this shoe is. We're the blah, blah, blah. We got hammered. I was too old, too slow, everything. And then guess what? People tried the shoe and it does suck. So F you. Anyway.
Zero anger here.
Yeah, zero anger about that. Then they came out shortly after, less than a year after, with the second version of the Hyperion Elite. You're gonna notice that the upper is exactly the same as the previous model, which is gonna be kind of a theme. Same upper, same midsole, same midsole. But before we get into that, let's just keep rolling on this one. This one I liked a lot better.
Well, here's the thing is why I think we like this so much is because it was such a vast improvement from V1.
Yeah.
Like the DNA Flash midsole was way improved over whatever they put in that first one.
Nitro infused. Also, as far as super shoes goes, this was probably one of the more stable of them. We have learned from our friends at Lab Rat Rundown, Dustin Jobert, that in testing, this shoe really offered no extra advantage in efficiency over their base shoe, which they use, I think the Asics Dynaflight or one of those. So it kind of, when we got the new version, we're like, oh, wait a second, is there any advantages? Is this a super shoe? So we strapped it on, did our runs, and here we go. Let's give you the rundown of the 3, and we'll let you know what we think.
Let's start with the upper here because that is where the changes happened from the previous iteration in V2. I love what they've done with this new upper. First of all, the colorway, love it. This is one of my favorite colors. They've reinforced and just upgraded this whole collar heel area so that now you have like some substantial, not a ton of padding, but like
more traditional heel counter.
Yeah, and like a secured lockdown feeling of your foot. They've also added this lace catch, which I do not use at all, but something new.
She had to explain to me what a lace catch was. So apparently once you tie your shoes, you take the extra laces to keep them from flopping around and stick them underneath this nice little piece of elastic, which will keep your shoe from flopping laces around.
And speaking of laces, these are also new 100% recycled polyester. They do a great job of staying tied.
They got little serrated knobs you can kind of see on there. The original has maybe little tiny ones every, I don't know, 5 centimeters or 5 millimeters. This one, though, has a lot more. You can see it's got teeth, basically. So when you tie this, it feels secure. Yeah,
this is one of the best fitting uppers, I think, in terms when we're talking about super shoes, because it is a little bit wider. It accommodates my feet really well, and it also just provides a nice stable platform.
Yeah, I found it fit really nicely as well. I have a low volume foot, narrow foot, and I was able to get a really nice fit in this. I absolutely love this upper.
So the tongue is not gusseted, but it is attached on one side, so it does do a nice job of keeping it in place.
Yeah, so it's attached on the lateral side, and on the medial side, you've got a little bit of elastic that gives it that gusseted feel and the stretch. Overall, this upper is really a thing of beauty.
Let's move on to the midsole, which is what?
This is the DNA Flash. So you might be familiar with the Aurora, which has the
also nitro infused, but DNA Loft.
Right, and that's also in the glycerin.
Yes.
The new glycerin. That's a little bit more airy, a little more bouncy. This is a little denser, I feel like.
And I actually thought that we were getting the DNA Loft in this shoe, in the upgrade to the 3, and we're not. We're sticking with the same nitrogen infused.
I mean, this is identical. You can look at the bottom of the shoe. Exactly same outsole.
Yep.
You can look at the tooling on it. It's exactly the same. Even the little knobbies on the side here, exactly the same. Everything is the same in this shoe. This QuicKnit upper really works for both our feet. I don't know, when you think of QuicKnit, I think of like a granny sitting on a rocking chair just going really fast and making these shoes. What about you?
I mean, now it's in my head.
Yeah, now you can't get rid of it. She's like, I gotta make some super shoes. No, that's just me. I don't know. I smelled like that grandma smell at the same time. I picture that in my head, which is amazing. I don't know what your grandma smelled like, but it's like, cookies and mothballs and all that stuff together. Meg, can you feel the plate in this?
I cannot feel the plate in this. Here's the thing is I like this shoe for running. I don't feel any sort of pop or benefit like I want in a super shoe.
I would say the same thing. Like for me, this shoe feels great to run in. Like if this was a daily trainer that was maybe the lower price point, I don't even know if you need the plate, but if they made this shoe, I would be like, oh, this is a great daily trainer. As far as a race day shoe, this really offers no extra confidence for me. It doesn't have that faster feel. I do like the way it rolls off the toe, so the geometry of the midsole works really well. It'd be fast underfoot. From an efficiency standpoint, from a bounce standpoint, from that extra little race day weight loss, it's just not there.
Like I said, I was really enjoying this for like some easy runs, even some longer runs, like 10, 15 miles. This shoe is wonderful. It has a ton of stacks, so 37 millimeters in the heel, 29 in the forefoot.
What is that, a drop?
8 millimeter drop.
Okay, how's that even work? I guess they're both odd, so you come out even.
Okay, yeah. That's math.
Okay, anyway, the other thing about it though, Meg, is weight-wise, when we talk about super shoes, now I kind of want to be in that 7-ish range.
Yeah.
And
for me, it would be in the 5-ish range.
Right, for a 10.5. This one weighs 8.85 ounces for a size 10.5 or 252 grams, which isn't super heavy, but that's almost 9 ounces for a shoe that you're gonna be using on race day, which at this point, I don't know, is that too heavy?
I think it's clearly on the heavier side for a super shoe. So my women's 7.5 is 6.98 ounces, basically 7 ounces or 200 grams. And it's not, you don't feel it out there, but it like we're talking about, it doesn't give you that race day confidence.
No, I wouldn't be lining up going, I have the best shoe on my foot for race day in this particular shoe. I do love the way it feels underfoot. Like I said, it rolls really nicely. It feels light for like a daily trainer-ish tempo day. It's fun, it's gonna be durable. This foam isn't gonna die. The plate's gonna help keep it stable. This QuicKnit upper, like we said, that's great. And then you add in, I know that it's in the back of my mind, the Lab Rat Rundown study, that it's not really offering you any benefit. So
science.
Yeah, it's like hard to say, hey, this is your race day shoe.
So this will cost you $250. It is releasing April 1st. If you want to try it out and you prefer a firmer ride, maybe you just want a really comfortable fitting upper for your speed day race day shoe.
Or you love Brooks.
Or you love Brooks. Give it a try and let us know what you think.
Yeah. All right. So Meg, where does that leave us with this shoe? Because I give it a green as a shoe.
Right.
But
a red as
a race day shoe. I guess that means yeller.
All right.
Like your shirt. Yeah.
And the stripe in your hat.
Yeah, the stripe in the hat. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Meg, this is the part where we beg and ask for your favors and your help. One of them is to go ahead and like the video. One is to subscribe to the channel. It really helps with the algorithm, gets our videos out there. The other thing they can do, Meg?
Go and follow us on Instagram or Facebook. We're also over on Strava. You can join our club there. And we have 2 podcasts, The Drop, which is our weekly podcast, and Fuel for the Soul, which is our podcast with Meaghan Featherston, where we talk all about nutrition and hydration for performance.
Exactly.
So check those out.
Yeah, check those out. And then also, when you do go to Instagram, we love it when you go into the picture and you double tap it, and then you go to the next one, you double tap that one, you go down, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, so that in our notifications we get like a stream of you, and we go, oh, that guy's awesome. So if you want to do that, feel free to do it. Helps us out as well. Until next time, Brandon, what are we gonna do? You're gonna wake up.
He's so scared that you're gonna throw the shoe. Yeah, it's comfortable on step
What do they call it?
It
Hypo knit?
fits well. Yeah, this material they call hypo knit. It's a stretchy knit that just, it works. It's breathable.
That sounds like something you need to take medication for. Like I've got hypo knit. It's like ADHD.
What are the symptoms?
ADHD. Like I'm so excited to be knit. No?
No,
Okay.
no one would think that.
I'm trying with